You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Your camera's not on, Mari. What's going on with your camera? I'm all blacked out. I see you here. Hold on. Weird. Oh my God, it's so weird. What's going on? All right. We are back here live. Yes,
Hi,
it's
Eric.
9 o'clock. Welcome back, Eric. Yes, and this is the new format of Beef Vegan Presents. I don't know why Mari's all blacked out here. I could see her backstage. So
See
weird.
me on mine.
Yeah, can you guys see Mari? I'll ask you that much right now as we start off here fantastically. All right, so what happened, Eric? Well, let me give you the rundown.
Yeah.
All right, we are working on a new and improved podcast setting here that we could broadcast live on the KFMA Facebook page and also on our YouTube and our Twitch. But 4 hours of stream with like 25 minutes of dead air was not cutting it. It's not the formula that I was looking to do. Okay. So what I did was I decided that I could record some of the segments that we're doing on and off air during the time, setting it up. And then that way, when we have to take breaks or whatnot, I can go right into another segment. And I'm going to give you an example as we try to figure out Mari's camera because still blacked out. I don't know why. You're going to have to X out and then sign back in here,
Can
Mari.
I do that? Can I just get out?
Yeah. Why don't you X out and then get back in?
Okay.
So I'm going to do this right now. We're going to go right into it. Now, I know it's about 9 o'clock, but we started off the show with the Monday Morning Moron. I actually really enjoyed that clip, and I think you will too. So let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Monday Morning Moron. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents. It's time for your Monday Morning Moron. All right, here's how we're going to do this.
Here we
600 KFMA.
Am I muted?
At 600-5362. Are we playing?
Oh, now we're live.
Oh, so it was playing?
Yeah, it was.
Man, that was so smooth. Like, I could see you. I can't see you. You're all blacked out for whatever
Still?
reason. Still. I'm going to get it, though. All right, let me know if you guys can see this because it was playing. Okay, good. It's something on my end, but I still have it smooth, and I'm going to set it up. So let's do it all over again.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Monday Morning Moron. Check it out. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents. It's time for your Monday Morning Moron. All right, here's how we're going to do this. 600 KFMA at 600-5362. I got 3 stupid criminal
We
stories
are
that I got to share with
Tucson's
you,
rock
but
station,
only
Rock
one to be
102.1
considered the
KFMA.
dumbest. The Monday Morning Moron. So out of these 3, let me know which one you think is the absolute dumbest. All right, here's our first story coming out of Florida. We got 2 out of 3 of these morons are from the great state of Florida.
Of course.
All right. The headline is a drunk driver picked up his kid from daycare, then went back to pick him up again.
Oh, no.
Now, this guy in Florida was drunk when he picked up his stepchild from daycare on Friday. Then he left the kid behind at a store by mistake, but he was so drunk that he forgot he already picked him up from school and went back to the daycare to get him.
Oh, God, that's bad.
Right. So it's going to be hard to outdumb this guy, but wait, I have more.
Oh, man.
All right. There was a Florida man who copped a plea for home castration.
What?
Mm-hmm. Now, this elderly Florida man copped a plea to felony charges in connection with his bloody botched castration of a man he met on a eunuch website. So
Whoa.
apparently, there's a fetish for anything.
Oh,
and
there is.
a website to become a eunuch. And this guy was like, I could help make that happen in my apartment in Florida.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's messy.
Oh, very messy. Yeah. So the crime for which he'll be sentenced is 3 years in prison. I can't even believe this guy attempted to perform this procedure. I mean, it takes a lot of balls. And final stupid criminal story this morning, or Monday Morning Moron, is a Michigan woman who burned herself and set her car on fire while trying to kill bed bugs.
I mean, it kind of seems like it's a good idea in the moment.
Well, if you're thinking that, then you're probably going to set yourself on fire too. So
Bed bugs are the worst. They're so bad.
I'm gonna make sure that whatever you wear is flame resistant. And now I'm concerned.
Thank you.
But the Michigan woman discovered bed bugs in her Pontiac, and so she tried to kill them. She poured rubbing alcohol all over it and then lit it up. And then she caught herself on fire as well and suffered second-degree burns. So with those 3 stories, I need to know which one is the Monday Morning Moron. 600 KFMA, that's 600-5362. If you were to pick, Mari, which one of these 3 criminals do you think, or not? I mean, third one's not even a criminal. I mean,
No.
All right, so I cut into that. So that's, go ahead and mute that. So that's start. Mute it.
I did.
Okay, good. That's how we're going to do some of the clips. Now, I can't even see it right now. I'm having technical issues, but it's happening. Here, let me do this real quick. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We still got an hour to go on Beef Vegan Presents. So we're going to hit you with the naked news and do a little face off between Drum and Mari next. Get in here. Woo! I was wondering where you were.
Wrestling with my purse to find my keys. I was like, sir.
That's okay.
It happens.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. I'm digging that shirt.
Oh, thank you. It's Burn the Priest. It's from when the Lamb of God's band before they were Lamb of God.
All right, so look at them all talking and chatting. Let me see if I can see it. I don't know why my stream is all jacked up, man.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. I'm going to refresh it. Okay. All right. Good.
You got it?
Yeah.
You're back.
All right. We're back. Okay. So I have a little bit. I'm going to have to play a little game here, Drum. So let me invite you here on the stream. We're going to get all set up. And you got the naked news and everything else. So we got Drum. All right, I got to give it a second, though. All right. So while we're doing this, let's play another clip, shall we? Yeah. I got clips, everybody. Here's our concert announcement with Amari to Remember. Actually, that might be too long. You know what? I got this.
You got this.
Yeah, I'm going to do some Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, let's slide into Mari's dirty DM, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's time as we dig deep inside Mari's naughty inbox. Rock 102.1 and Beef Vegan presents Mari's Dirty DMs. Yeah.
Hey.
All right. What creeps slid into your DMs this week, Mari?
I got some good ones.
Yeah?
Real good ones.
Real juicy ones?
Real gold.
Let's get into it then. All right. What's our first dirty DM?
The first one is, okay, Mari, I think about you every day, several times a day.
Whoa.
Yes. When I go to the restroom and see the blisters on my, can I say this word? The P word?
Yeah. Well, the P word's good. I mean,
it's fine, right? It's anatomical.
that's pretty descriptive, though. So, I mean, we get the gist.
Okay.
You can move forward. That's pretty gross already. The guy is thinking
Blisters
about you
on my
way
pee.
too much.
Yeah, and blisters. It's a little graphic. Blisters on my pee from baiting to your pictures.
Ooh. Oh. How's that feel, real quick, Mari? Like, I've never been in a position in my life where somebody has thought about me for the, at least to my knowledge, has thought about me while, going to Pleasure Town. But this happens with you, like, all the time.
Right.
So how does that feel, honestly, being like, a hot woman and knowing that there's creeps out there that are looking at your pictures and to completion?
Is it weird that I don't mind? Like, it's not like I'm like, yes, thank you, but I'm also kind of like, whatever you do, you boo boo, right? Like,
Oh, I don't think it's that weird. And I think you just opened the floodgates of more DMs coming your way now. You're like, oh, she likes it. Oh, she likes it. All right. Get ready. Lubing up now.
I know I did. I probably opened Pandora's box. But,
You do you, boo boo. Somebody out there, somewhere out there, a guy just finished. All right. What else you got in your dirty DMs?
okay, this one's pretty creative. This one, hey baby, do you know why I am like a squirrel?
I have a guess that has something to do about nuts, right?
And I said, why? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, because I want to bury my nuts in you.
Oh my God.
Ah!
Yeah. Okay. It's not the worst pickup line, I
Not
guess.
the worst, but I don't know.
Did it make you giggle?
Yeah,
Well, then it works.
yeah, it's creative.
Oh my
so
God.
good.
I mean, I apologize in advance because I just know that the Rock 102.1 family is just going to be finding you on Facebook at Mari KFMA and getting gross.
Why not? Do it.
All right.
This one was a pretty good suggestion, maybe, but I'm not going to take them up on it.
Okay.
Hello! Exclamation point. Just thought I'd ask, but are you at all interested in selling nudes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
at least he asked. There's
Super
with
polite.
OnlyFans, you never know. The
You
answer
never
could
know.
always be yes. Be like, yeah, go to my OnlyFans page and there
Right.
you can rent them.
Right. Pretty common these days.
Yeah.
I'd really be down to buy if so. If not, I hope you're having a swell day either way, and sorry for being weird.
Okay.
I appreciate this guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, he came out creepy and then ended it being somewhat polite and cordial.
Cordial. Cordial would be the key word. Yeah, very cordial.
Still, all right. Is that all your dirty DMs
I
this
got
week?
one more.
Okay. Yeah. Hit us
I
with
got
one more.
This one's creeper level status 1,000.
Nice.
But I love it, so it's one of my faves. Hey baby, you make me want to move in next door to you so I can listen through the wall.
Oh no. This guy sounds like he lived in apartments for a long time.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Ugh.
I mean, you can hear a lot through the walls, so
Yes, you can.
ugh.
Yeah. Honestly, that was one of the benefits of living in an apartment. I didn't mind. A lot of times it was entertaining, not in like the creeper way, but it was kind of humorous to hear, people go at it. And
Right.
sometimes it would end abruptly or embarrassingly.
Right.
And you'd be able to hear that while you're going to the bathroom. It was
Oof.
fantastic.
I mean, yeah, entertainment, free entertainment.
Free entertainment indeed. Your DMs are free entertainment.
They really are. I love them.
Yeah, so there's another round of Mari's dirty DMs. Keep messaging her creeps
Yes.
at Mari KFMA on Facebook. When we return, I got news of. Oh, but we are returned. See how that worked? Oh. Actually, I was. We were live on the air when I did that. That was my bad. All right. All right. I'd like to welcome Drum to the program. Say hi to Drum, everybody, as we do this. So yes, all right. This is going to be the setup, and it's going to be super fun, fantastic, and we're going to have a great time with it. We're on in about 55 seconds, and we're going to do a face-off here to see who can rack up a W in today's Beef Vegan Presents the League competition. Mari is 4-0. Drum, do you know what your record is?
I have nothing. I'm completely
You're 0-1?
0.
0-1.
Maybe today's
Yeah,
the day.
0-1. Today's could be the day.
Could be your day.
I
We'll
don't know,
see.
Mari. I'm intimidated.
I don't know. Fast trivia is not my strong suit.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
little nervous.
So,
I'm like,
so
here we
Mike,
go.
you see this? Yeah, we got the live comments being shared while we're doing the clips and everything. Yes, it's going to work out good. We're going to get back on the air real quick, and let's do this face-off. Rock 102.1 KFMA, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents on this Monday morning, which I'm always joined by the lovely and talented Mari.
Woohoo.
And please welcome back to the show. She was on vacation in Las Vegas all week long last week for her birthday. What, your 22nd birthday, Drum?
Yeah, I will say that. Yeah, I was my 22nd.
Oh, 21st. No, this was your first legal birthday, right?
Yeah, I'm all the pandemic kind
Yeah.
of blocked me. So
Yay!
Congratulations.
it was really cool
Drum.
being out there and like seeing everybody.
Great place to go.
I was like, give me all the nudie cards. I need
Right.
them.
So
You took
many nudie cards.
All the nudie cards, huh?
I did that in high school. I got
I-
a whole stack.
Yeah, I was like, I have a whole wall dedicated to just like my vintage sexy ladies. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, I always throw like a couple of like the escorts on there. Just
Oh,
to, like,
good.
Were they
Good
still
wall.
flicking the cards? They still flick the cards,
they,
right?
they still do. They're all over the floor sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's
not
awesome.
it's not as bad as I remember when I first went. I was in middle school. And I
Mhm.
remember being like, I just need a little bit.
Right, nice. We're going to catch up more with Drum here in a minute, but since you're right back, we're going right back into the competition. Beef Vegan Presents is a league. It's a competitive league where we have all of our personalities that join the show battle against each other. This will be the very first time that I have Drum versus Mari, and I'm super excited. So the way we're going to do the game today, it's super stupid trivia. I'm going to ask very simple questions, and you got about 30 seconds on the clock, and you'll have to answer as many as you can within the 30 seconds. Now, they are going to be the same questions. So, Drum, at this point, I would like to ask you to step outside the door real quick. Okay.
Y'all, I'll see you in a bit.
Yep. Yes, you will. So Drum will be right back. And we're going to start off with Mari.
Okay.
So again, the rules are very simple. I got 30 seconds on the clock, and I'm going to fire that off, and I'm going to start asking questions. The clock will begin as soon as I finish asking the very first question. Okay?
Right.
And if you answer it correctly, we'll move on to the next question, and hopefully you'll rack up a bunch of points. Hopefully. We'll see.
Pressure.
I know. Okay. Are you ready?
I think so.
Here we go, Mari.
Okay.
What does SNL stand for?
Saturday Night Live.
Correct. How many days in August?
31.
Correct. Who played Captain America in Avengers?
Chris Evans.
Correct. What is 31 minus 12?
18.
Incorrect.
19.
Correct. Who is married to Jessica Biel?
Justin Timberlake.
Correct. What show does Jimmy Fallon host?
The Tonight Show.
Correct. That's it.
That's
you
it?
answered all of them. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh, so she went 6 for 6 here. This is kind of the first time. Go ahead and grab Drum.
Okay.
This is going to be very difficult for Drum here, but yeah, congratulations. Damn. All right. Look at Mari. Definitely not being a stereotypical blonde. Drum, sit down. We got an issue here.
Okay.
It's not that big of an issue, but it is a challenge. She answered all 6 questions correctly.
Mari.
Yes. And she did it with
Good.
about 7 seconds left on the clock. So she
Okay.
did it in 30 or 23 seconds.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So
I'm sorry.
No,
since
you're good. That's awesome.
the way this will work, since these are super simple questions, if you could answer these 6 questions in under 23 seconds, you will win. But if you don't, you'll lose. Okay.
It's all good.
All right. here
Whatever
we go.
happens,
So sweet.
happens.
The clock will begin as soon as I finish asking this question. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. What does SNL stand for?
Saturday Night Live.
Correct. How many days in August?
31.
Correct. Who played Captain America in Avengers?
Chris Evans.
Correct. What is 31 minus 12?
18.
Incorrect. Keep going.
Okay.
What is 31 minus 12?
14.
Incorrect. What is
Dang it.
31 minus 12?
I can't remember. Can't do math under pressure.
Oh, and you ran out of time.
That was
I was
hard.
like, I can't do math under pressure.
Yeah,
It's
that one
basic
got
math.
The answer,
hard.
the answer was 19.
Dang, I was one up.
Yeah,
I know.
you were.
I did 18 first too.
Congratulations, Mari, for killing it.
Oh
in
my
that game.
God.
6 for 6 in 23 seconds, and the math. That's why I threw in a math question, because stereotypically, the ladies don't know the math that well. But
Trip me up.
Mari proved it wrong because she got a 19, and then you cracked under pressure, Drum. It happens.
It does
It
happen.
was a good try. You got it.
I was like, throwback to the ACTs. I was like, oh God, math. Thankfully, you didn't throw letters in there.
I know. Well, we didn't get that far, unfortunately.
Oh,
We got
Drum.
more show. We have Drum and Mari hanging out all hour. Coming up next, we got the Naked News. Rock 102.1. This is Beef Vegan Presents.
Woo.
Clear.
There's a lot at stake with that competition.
There was.
So many.
I
I
was
was-
very scared I was going to become dethroned.
I was like, oh man, here we go again.
Here we go with that damn math.
Dude, math is awful though. That's the one that tripped me up.
Yeah.
I was like 18 and then I was like 19.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
was like,
give
I was
Drum.
thinking lower.
Yeah, I didn't
Right.
give Drum extra hard questions. I gave her the exact same questions.
Mm.
Mecca.
That hard math one.
Mm-hmm.
Arithmetic.
All right, we're getting ready for the Naked News. Did you know that we had? Did I have 2 of these? Did I upload the same thing twice? I might have. All right. Well, we had a major concert announcement, and we did another game. It was Amari to Remember. We announced the day to remember as the big concert, and so I put together a little memory game to kind of test out our listeners' memory. And this is it right here. Check it out. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. This is time for a big concert announcement. This is the time, I should say. All right, this huge concert announcement I'm about to announce is happening on October 22nd, I believe. And it's happening up in Phoenix, unfortunately. But it's big enough for you guys to make the road trip. It is A Day to Remember, Asking Alexandria, and Point North at the Arizona Federal Theater on October 22nd. Yes, that is our concert announcement. I'm very excited to announce that a Day to Remember is hitting the road again. You have a history with Day to Remember too, huh? You seen them at KFMA Day before? Twice, yes. So KFMA favorite, a Day to Remember, and we want to give away a pair of tickets for that show before you could buy them. These are win them before you could buy them tickets all week long here on Beef Vegan Presents. A 600 KFMA, that's 600-5362. First, let me ask some questions of Mari. Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
Rapid fire questions. All right. What is your shoe size?
7.
All right. What year were you born?
1988.
Okay. What high school did you go to?
South Point Catholic.
South Point Catholic. Okay. What is your bra size?
34D.
Okay. What is the first drink you order at a bar?
Red Bull vodka.
Okay. What is the name of your first boyfriend?
Kyle.
What is your favorite color?
Black.
What is your first car?
Ford Explorer.
Okay. Now, if you're wondering why I'm asking Mari these questions, because the game we're about to play is called Amari to Remember. That's right. Amari to Remember. So what I need is a contestant here. And if you can answer 3 questions correctly of the answers we just gave out, if you can remember those, you're going to win a pair of tickets to A Day to Remember, October 22nd up in Phoenix. Let's go to the phones here. Caller, what's your name? Say it again. What's your name?
I'm Frank.
Frank. All right, Frank. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. If you could remember what Mari said and gave me the correct answers, you're going to win those tickets to A Day to Remember. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What is Mari's shoe size?
7.
That is correct. All right. What was the name of her first boyfriend?
Josh
That
or John, something of that nature.
it is not either of that nature. I'm sorry. That is incorrect. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
This is Charlotte.
Charlotte. Okay. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. You're playing Mari to Remember. Okay. What is Mari's favorite color?
That one I don't know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
Hey, it's Levi.
Hey, Levi.
Hey.
All right. I'm going to ask you 3 questions and Amari to Remember. What year was Mari born?
88,
That is correct. What is Mari's bra size?
34D.
You're damn right it is. And finally, if you get this, you're going to win the tickets to A Day to Remember, Levi. All right. What high school did she go to?
Salt Point.
Salt Point. Look at you. Congratulations, Levi. Rocking Amari to Remember, my friend. You just won yourself a pair of tickets to A Day to Remember, Asking Alexandria and Point North. That's happening at the Arizona Federal Theater on October 22nd. Stay in the line. I'm going to get all your info. Okay, brother?
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
And you got a fantastic memory. Let me
You
just
do.
say, your memory is second to none, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, don't worry, everyone else. We're going to be giving away tickets for A Day to Remember each and every day of this week. So you'll have plenty of opportunities. We'll have a whole new game. It'll be a different game tomorrow. You just want to pay attention and try to remember as best as you can. We have a good news, bad news coming up next on Beef Vegan Presents. Go nowhere. Oh, she's back. And we're all back here. All right, looking at the comments as we ride out. That was Amari to Remember. So you like that? I did a little memory game. We got a few more minutes before we get into the naked news, which is going to be live. Continue to comment, and we have another clip that I'm going to share with you. So this is going to be the setup, and I'm telling you, I'm excited about this. I'm so excited about this. Mari, drum, you don't even understand what's going on right now.
I don't.
So what I said, this is the second live stream that I've done this morning. The first live stream was to announce that we're doing the live stream differently. I got a little bit of pushback from management, rightfully so, to a certain extent. But whenever I get told to no, I figure a workaround. And to be honest, and I was being honest with the streamers earlier this morning, doing a 4-hour stream with a bunch of dead air in between is not entertaining. It's not going to grow. But now, I got a concept. Since I could record all these clips ahead of time and load them up so they don't skip, they don't bog down my internet, so I have a nice clean show, I could really focus on making an hour-long video podcast with all of our best segments and segments that we didn't feature on the air as well, and just make it just a straight-up hour of visual entertainment.
Yep.
I
know.
am with it 110%.
Exactly. And plus, it gives me time to work with people behind the scenes and make sure that we're executing on the air as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why this is actually a good thing. So I know that a lot of our streamers and stuff are disappointed because they get to comment between each other all show long. But at the same time, you guys got to admit, there's plenty of times that the show just sucked. Like, it was just a lull, or I'm playing this generic music in the background and taking all these breaks. And that's not entertaining. You can't keep people watching when doing that. So this is the way around it. So
Great ideas indeed.
yeah, let's get into our instant survey. This was kind of a fail, to be honest with you, but I want to know in our comments this question. And what say you? So let's check out our instant survey of the day. Rock 102.1 KFMA, Lincoln Park with In the End. Rest in peace, Chester. And welcome back to the show. 600 KFMA is the phone number, 600-5362. It's time for F My Life. These are your unfortunate situations as emailed to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. And if we weigh in on your situation and we consider your life F, we'll sound the horn. If not, you're just being a big baby. Are you ready for this, Mari?
I'm ready.
Excellent. Here's our first F My Life situation. Today, I came home early from work and walked in on my husband in bed with two young female Bible study students from his church. Now I remember why he explicitly said to never interrupt his quote unquote Sunday school studies with them.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's brutal. We're starting off harsh today on this Monday. F My Life?
Yes.
100%.
100%.
Okay. Ew.
Yeah.
All right, next situation. Today, my daughter couldn't find a hair tie and thought a piece of duct tape would be a perfectly fine substitute.
What?
Yeah. So it looks like this person found out their daughter is kind of dumb. F My Life?
Yes.
Who sounded again? All right, today I was kicked out of a job interview at a clothing store for not dressing appropriately for the occasion. I purchased my outfit from the same store just 2 days prior with my last $100.
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
Is that an F My Life, though, or is just being a big
No.
baby?
No.
That's what you get for shopping at Hot Topic and then applying to work at Hot Topic. Big baby, for sure. Last $100. Don't worry, you'll get another job.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily at bare minimum level, a lot of people are hiring.
Right.
So if you don't mind working for minimum wage, we got tons of jobs.
Tons.
Oh, you want more than minimum wage? Well, we got a job shortage. Sorry
Yes.
about that. All right, with that. All right, next situation. Today I found out that the only thing worse than a psycho, overbearing, controlling girlfriend is a psycho, overbearing, and controlling ex-girlfriend.
Mhm.
This I know from experience. Oh,
Yes, you do.
yeah. But would I consider my life effed at that point in time? Yeah, I would actually.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna say yes.
it's miserable. It sucks.
Mhm.
So would you say F My Life as well?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, two more left here. 600 KFMA, that's 600-5362 if you have the guts and care to share your F My Life situation. Today, after months of ultrasounds and blood tests, I found out that the pain I've been feeling in my ovaries is actually just sore muscles from flicking my bean every night. Oh,
I don't think that's an FML.
oh, you don't?
I do not. I think you
Yeah.
got to be a little more gentle with yourself, maybe.
How do your ovaries feel? Did they ever get sore?
Not from flicking the bean.
Okay, just making sure. I'm just trying to gauge on how often that happens. So we'll say no F My Life for that. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you're getting yours.
Yeah.
I mean, you're by yourself, but you're still getting yours. Still counts.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. All right, enough cheering. Final F My Life of the day. Today, I decided to wake up my fiance by going downtown.
Okay.
Oh, you picking up what she's putting down?
I am.
Yeah. When he finally started to wake up, he called me by his ex's name. Is that an F My Life for the Freudian slip?
For sure.
100%. That's a good way to start your Monday. Go ahead and continue to send your emails at beefvegan@kfma.com and be ready to call us when we do our F My Lives tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And there's your F My Life. So we got Drum. Welcome back, Drum.
Hi.
And then we're just waiting on Mari to get rebooted. What'd you think of the F My Life for the day? If you guys got one, make sure you email me, beefvegan@kfma.com. We're about 45 seconds away from the Naked News with Drum. And Mari's still here too. She's just rebooting her computer and she'll get on. We could hear you.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, see him doing little clips. And I got my buddy Scott, who directed a movie. Hey, he's a film director. He's working on my visual graphics, so I should be having that soon. So we're gonna make this look like a television program. This is very much the pilot of how things are gonna work. And I'm still rough around the edges. That's how we do it. But it will get smooth, and it will be the best damn television show on Facebook. That's a guarantee. All right, here we go.
Dude, my computer's screwed.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's about 9:27 here on 102.1, and it's time for the Naked News with Drum. Drum, what's been making headlines this morning?
Well, starting off, what state do you think has the most fast food restaurants? Just what do you think?
Ooh, Mari, you guess. What state do you think has the most fast food restaurants?
California?
California, huh? I think they're healthier than that.
Big state.
I would say somewhere in the Midwest, like Missouri.
Missouri.
That's how they say it.
Well, cool fun fact: the state with the most is Alabama.
Really? Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, the South. That makes sense too.
Yes.
Because it just doesn't seem like they care about health there.
Apparently, they have 6.3 fast food places per 10,000 residents, and Nebraska has the second most, followed by West Virginia, Oklahoma, and then Tennessee.
Wow. So
Man.
okay. So yeah. So
Got
the
a whole map
Midwest
going.
is eating all the garbage food.
Apparently, they're just
Yes.
throwing them in there.
Oh, what places have the least amount of fast food? I'm curious.
Vermont is one of the ones with the fewest. It's just 1.9 per 10,000 people. Then New Jersey, followed by New York, which is pretty surprising to me.
Huh.
Mississippi and Connecticut.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want to know what the most common one is, though?
Yes.
Subway.
Subway. What?
I know. And then it's followed by McDonald's, then Burger King.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
that
would think
doesn't-
McDonald's first.
Right. But apparently, I think I have a hunch. Don't quote me on this. I'm thinking that Subway, it's just you get to choose what's in there, and then you don't have to worry about your chicken nuggets coming
No.
and they eat you back.
No, it was a business thing. It was a franchise. So yeah, I've known that Subway's been the number one franchise, but will they hold the crown as like the most locations in America forever? Probably not. I could see that their reign is coming to an end. So that's good to know. All right, what else we got in the Naked News?
America's current favorite to be the next Jeopardy host is Ken Jennings.
I love him.
yes.
So they producer Mike Richards came in second, followed by some guy named LeVar Burton.
No, he's
You're
awesome.
so young.
LeVar's
Wait.
awesome.
Just stop for a second. Just stop. Some guy. You can't disrespect LeVar Burton.
He's
First
amazing.
off, Reading Rainbow. All right. Secondly,
No, I know.
Roots. Another guy. Star Trek. I mean, the guy
So
goes on
many
and on.
things.
I
People-
know where he's from. I'm just like, I was like, I might as well have some fun with this.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little understatement of the morning.
Sure.
I
will
watch a
s-
lot of Star Trek, so I know for sure
Yes.
where he was from. I
Okay,
was like,
okay. You got your cool points
Yeah.
back. I will say this, that from the very beginning, I thought Ken Jennings was a shoo-in, and the fact that
Totally.
them doing the guest host for Jeopardy seems like a waste of time. I understand it's somewhat of a ratings grab and you just want to make sure, but I would put, and I'm a betting man, I would say even money that it's going to be Ken Jennings as the new Alex Trebek. There should be no other host.
Mhm.
I mean, anyone else who's going to know how to pronounce all these questions, first
Totally.
and foremost, it's Ken Jennings.
Yep.
And he'll probably know the answer or the question, in this case, for everything that he brings up. So please make Ken Jennings the host of Jeopardy. All right, what else you got?
Kurt Cobain's childhood home has been declared a Washington State landmark.
Oh, yeah, good for them. That's
so it's
good
finally
news.
happening, guys.
Yeah, I remember seeing this in a documentary. I can't believe that home is still available. What are they going to do to make it a landmark?
Right now, the current homeowner is also planning to turn the home into a museum with private tours available starting early 2022.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, where Kurt Cobain lived from 1968 to 1984, long before Nirvana formed and became the most important rock act of the 90s.
Yep.
So, I'm pretty excited for that. Anyone?
Yeah. I'd visit.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, what else are you going to do in Aberdeen?
Right.
Aberdeen is like, what? It used to be a logging town, and now it's just a place in Washington. So, yeah, it's probably going to be the biggest tourist attraction they have there. And good for them. Make some money.
Super excited for them. I mean, it's a 1.5-story house, and it's officially approved for the Washington State Department of Archaeology and Historic Preservations as a heritage register.
Yep. See, exactly. Because they know there's nothing else to do in Aberdeen. So they're like, yeah, make this a museum because we got nothing.
And I
Please.
mean, why not? Kurt Cobain is a super, like, he is super important.
He's
to
an
a lot
icon.
of us. So, I mean, why not make his old home?
I don't know. Well, if you watch the documentaries, you'd know that he bounced around from his mom's to his dad's, kind of went back and forth, lived with his grandparents. So I'm wondering, this is probably his mom's house. It's difficult to say.
I
But
still don't know.
yeah, I don't know. So it's one of the houses that he lived in growing up, but apparently the most important one. So it's cool to have a museum dedicated to Kurt Cobain regardless.
Right.
All right, what's our final story here in Naked News, Drum?
So this one's about Dolly Parton. Was on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy Cohen asked what she did with the royalties from Whitney Houston's cover of her song "I Will Always Love You," which
Beautiful
was
song.
a 1992 movie, The Bodyguard.
Yeah, that was in that movie. It won an Oscar. It was everywhere. It was, 10 years before you were born?
Yeah, it was a.
You're so young. Yeah, what was a big deal back then, Drum? Back in history, that's when that song came out. It took over everywhere. So I'm sure she made a ton of money from it. What'd she do
Oh,
with the
yeah.
money?
Well, she said, "quote I bought my big office complex in Nashville." And I thought, well, this is a wonderful place to be. I bought a property down in what was the black area of town and was mostly black families and people that lived around there.
Okay.
So she says, and I quote, "It was a path. It was off the beaten path. I thought, well, I'm going to buy this place and the whole strip mall. And I thought this is the perfect place for me to be, considering it was Whitney."
Okay.
So she thought it was great. She says, "I'm just going to be down here with her people, who are my people as well, and just love the fact that I spent that money on a complex. And I think this is the house that Whitney built."
That's beautiful. See, this is
Yeah.
another example of Dolly Parton being better than everybody.
She's the best.
She's better than you. She's better than me. She used the money from the royalties from Whitney Houston's version of "I Will Always Love You" to benefit black families and black neighborhood in Nashville. She's an angel.
She really is.
We don't really deserve Dolly Parton.
Too good for this earth.
You could just take the example here and just learn how to be a better human like that, or like take every day to educate yourself about black stories, like dive in, see how you can help, just educate yourself. That's all anybody ever asks is as like anything. It's just educate yourself.
Okay, you're rambling now. But yes, we get it.
My
Thank
bad,
you.
guys.
It's all good. We got
It's
it.
the open.
Thank
yeah.
you so much. That's the Naked News with Drum. We got more. We'll leave you with the beef tip before we head out the door. It's Rock 102.1.
I love her.
I have the best little whorehouse in Texas still.
Oh,
as a
yes.
DVD,
Oh, my
and I
God.
always watch it.
I will say this. It was disappointing that there wasn't more nudity from Dolly's part. There was no nudity on Dolly's part.
Yeah, I expected more.
Yeah, and she's been teasing for about 2 decades that when she turned 75, I think, which was just recently, that she was going to pose in Playboy,
Right.
which would have been fantastic.
She recreated it.
She did recreate it. She did not get naked, but
No.
I don't think she was going to anyways. But then Playboy wasn't a printed magazine anymore. So
Yeah.
yeah. Can you get back in, Mari?
I'm almost there.
Okay.
How's your laptop?
Oh, it's just a little brat. Little bratty brat.
Brutal. Well, while we try to get Mari situated, let me give you 6 ways that coffee makes you better in bed. Check this out.
Well,
Heard.
No, I've had this dream before. I take these footsteps, go higher, higher.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. Now, I came across this list and I was extremely excited about it because I drink coffee on a regular. Yeah, you kind of have to with this
Yeah.
gig, right? It's just how it is. Well, I found 6 ways that coffee can help your sex life. So I know a lot of you out there on your way to work all about drinking coffee, right? I mean, obviously there's a coffee shop in every corner in this town and every corner of every town all across the country. People in this country love coffee.
#1 drug.
Yes. Apparently, it helps us bang better. And I'll give you reasons why. 6 of them, to be precise. And this is very exciting stuff. All right, coming in at #1, coffee increases women's libido.
Huh.
Yes. So this is very important. Say you've been married for a long time and your wife's libido isn't what it used to be. and you're horny as hell because you're a dude. Well, just start getting her like double shot espressos, and maybe
Coffee
that will
enema.
keep the blood going down there. Because researchers found that because caffeine has stimulant properties that cause increased heart rate and blood pressure, consuming something caffeinated may also facilitate genital arousal.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah, i.e., make you horny.
Right.
Yeah.
In layman's terms.
Yeah, so that's number one. Number two, coffee may reduce erectile dysfunction.
What?
Yes, for some of the same reasons we just mentioned, but according to research from the University of Texas, caffeine reduced the prevalence of ED, especially when men drank 2 or 3 daily cups of coffee. And ladies, I drink 4.
Oh,
what's up?
Look at you.
Yeah. I'm aroused right now. I can't even help it. It's just the coffee.
It's the coffee.
All right. Number 3, coffee enhances athletic performance.
Huh.
Now, I read this about last year. Around this time, there was a study that came out that said that it's better to drink coffee before you go work out. A lot of people, they kind of hesitate. They think it's going to make them dehydrated. And too much caffeine will make you dehydrated. But that coffee actually gives you that extra boost that you need to hit those reps and
Right.
work out a little like harder and longer.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I believe
So, yeah. With that, coffee drinkers can stay up later and go a little longer. And sex, after all, is a type of endurance sport.
that. True. It really is.
For most of us, some of you guys out there, you're like, nah, it's like a 100-yard dash.
Right.
I just beat Jamaica's record in 10 seconds. Number 4, coffee can reduce stress.
Huh.
Yeah, is this surprising to you?
This one is because sometimes I get a little anxious after some coffee. I'm like, got to do everything, you know?
Yeah, you kind of wound up.
Yeah.
But, there is strong evidence that caffeine intake can alleviate the negative effects of chronic stress, at least when consumed in moderation. So maybe you're just drinking too much?
Yeah. I'm still happy after I have coffee,
Yeah.
which is not stress, you know?
Yeah. You're just feeling good, euphoric in a way.
I love coffee.
Yeah. But if you drink too much, you turn it into cornholio from Beavis and Butthead. One 2015 study found that there may even be a link between caffeine consumption and resistance to depression or memory loss. So
Wow.
multiple benefits.
So many.
I kind of hesitate going through this list because I feel like, if Starbucks is listening, they're going to jack up their prices
Right.
another couple dollars.
They're
They're
already
like,
so
you
expensive.
need this.
I know.
Viagra's like $40 a pill, so I could at least offer you a latte for $20. Number 5, coffee lowers risk of depression. So we just kind of touched on that, but studies have suggested that those who drink coffee are more happy than those who don't.
Right.
And if you don't believe me, then try coming after me when I haven't had my coffee and trying to have a conversation. I'll probably bite your head off.
Totally.
Mhm.
Ditto.
And coming in at number 6, the 6 ways coffee can help your sex life. Coffee drinkers stay sharper. So according to a 2014 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, it found that caffeine improved the mind's cognition, verbal memory, and attention span. So Java can give the brain a wake-up jolt and help with alertness, reaction time, and mental endurance. And if you have all those things working for you, you're focused. You know what you're going to do. You're like, I'm going to press this button, then I'm going to press this button, then I'm going to make a little combo. I'm going to say the alphabet. Yeah, then I'm going to go clockwise, then I'm going to go counterclockwise.
Timetables?
You getting turned on yet?
Yeah.
Times tables.
That's kind of hard.
What
You
is
know, I
that?
meant, like multiplication.
Okay. Just
You
to
need some
prevent you from like finishing faster? Or is there a technique that I don't know about?
Yeah, maybe it's that.
What's
Maybe
the
I just made
technique?
something up.
What's the timetables technique?
I think I just made that up.
Okay, good. Phew. Because I'm like, I spent my entire life trying to just become an average lover. And so I picked up all of the little techniques that I've heard, and I never heard timetables. And
I mean,
I'm
I
like,
think that could work though. Truly, I think I just gave you a little gold.
I think you need to figure out what it is first before you tell me to use it. Because I think we both have no
multiply
idea.
Stuff 7 times 7, 2 times 2.
Math gets. All right, and we're back here, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mari back to the stream. Yes, so we are almost done here on Beef Vegan Presents. I will leave you with a bonus clip in Cancel Court, and then we're going to be doing our beef tip next. But I got to ask Drum about all things Vegas. So give us a breakdown of your vacation. How long were you in Las Vegas?
We drove up, I want to say Friday after that last show. We drove up the next day, early morning. We got there. We were actually able to check in early.
Where did you
Really?
stay
Yeah.
at?
My parents happened to get like a place called the Marriott Grand Chateau. So it's
Okay.
very fancy.
Very fancy.
We actually were planning this last year because we initially were going for like my Theo's birthday and everything, and we were like gonna like have a good time. Obviously, everything happened, so that
Totally.
didn't. But they just kind of held the room on, and
Oh, nice.
so they got a really kick butt deal. Apparently, my mom plays this game called like My Vegas. I don't know,
Right.
but it basically gives like it actually works and gives coupons and stuff. That's not like a
Whoa.
promotion at all. It's just like that's something my
I
mom
didn't
uses,
know that even existed. That's
and
cool.
it works with like M Life points. I don't know,
Okay.
but it was cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So what did you do? So you go up there, you're up a day early. How many nights did you stay in Vegas total? 4 nights.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
So
Monday.
Four
So
nights,
4 nights.
5
yeah.
days. Okay, so let's go through the Vegas checklist. Okay. Did you get drunk?
I did. I didn't get like browned or blacked out drunk, but I get pretty lit.
You got Liddy.
I got litty. I got a little crossed, which was pretty fun. Just
Okay.
a little.
Okay, low cross. That's good.
Drink
yeah,
on the strip?
it is. Well,
I did drink on the strip, both of them.
Oh,
We went to
good.
both.
Yeah, you went
Fremont's
downtown and you
awesome.
went in the main strip. Yeah, and marijuana is legal in Vegas and stuff. Did you go to a dispensary?
I didn't go to their dispensaries. I won't tell you where my plug is for safety reasons.
It was your dad. Okay, so
No, not my
I
dad.
know.
No, not my dad at all.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He's a wholesome man.
Did you hook up with anyone while you're out there?
I didn't, but I was on old Fremont Strip, and you know how they have the strippers down there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I went last year ever, I went and I saw like some like really pretty ladies, and you know they were nice.
Yeah.
This time I went, they had the Chippendales there. That's
Oh
my
my
first
gosh.
encounter with like actual like people who are like real strippers with an agency.
Right.
Mhm.
And I was like, hey, how much for a picture? And the guy like just grabs me and was like, for you, baby, free. And I was like, oh my God. Like, yeah, guys, you don't understand.
These man whores.
I like 2 weeks been playing Genshin's Impact, been reading. Like I am like introvert, like mega thousand. So I'm like, holy smokes! Like this is actually. I know. I was like, this is crazy. And they were
Did the
so
Chippendale
nice.
dancer try to
Aw.
rub his junk against you? Because that's a Chippendale move.
They did. It was weird. So it was
See?
crazy to me. I've never seen anything like this. They like grab you and like hold you in different positions for the
Oh,
pictures, right?
right.
Mhm.
But I'm like, my parents are watching.
Right. Yeah.
And everyone's laughing and taking pictures. There's a bunch of like random people just like just like having a good time watching
Right.
my and like one of my best friends' reactions to like this entire thing. And then at the end, like, you know, you need to always tip your strippers. Like they're doing
Totally.
you a service, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, so I went to go tip, and the guy like grabs my hand and puts my hand in his pants, and
Ooh.
he's making intense eye contact.
Ooh.
I read romance novels for a living, so I'm like, oh my God, like this is
This is a moment you're falling in love.
I'm
Yes.
touching like his junk, like this, and then I feel it like, you know, do its thing, and I was like, oh, like this is actually.
You felt it move. You
I
actually
felt it
touched
move.
his
I was
junk.
like, whoa,
Was that
this is
the-
cool.
Was that the biggest junk you ever touched?
I don't know. I didn't see. I just
No.
touched it and felt it,
It
and
was a full handful.
Little-
it was. I wasn't all the way in yet, and I was
No.
like, he was just, yeah. It was a good time.
So you didn't even
It
get
was
to the
cool.
bottom. You didn't even know where it ends.
I was like,
No.
oh, this is all just a performance. Like, you know, they're just being nice. And I was like, you can't fake that reaction.
No.
That's
No.
not something you fake.
so he made a twitch. Well, you can. I mean, you can flex it and
I mean,
make
that's
it.
cool
make
if
it
he
move.
did.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. They were really nice though, and they were like,
Yeah.
very like they saw how like shy I got in the.
Drum.
I
That's
like-
super sweet of you to say, but that's
You
sexual
did the fire, the
assault.
finger guns?
Listen,
Yeah, I did finger gun him away.
look, that's sexual assault. No matter, like, if you're outside of Vegas and someone grabs your hand and puts it on their bare penis, that's a felony in most states. But in
That is-
Vegas,
that is a
it's
felony.
super sweet and all entertaining. It's super funny that that's the case there.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was really cool. They were really sweet. And then I was like, I didn't know how to react to that, so I was like, have a good night. Thank you for being so nice. And like he like cut character, I think, and he was like, you're really cute. Like you like
Aw.
that. Like you're really sweet. Stay
Mhm.
awesome. I was like, oh man, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
stay
you.
awesome. Here's my number. When your parents go to sleep, hit me up. 7 seconds. Let's go on. Finish up the show here.
That was on Fremont.
That was on Fremont.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. That's Mammoth WVH. Of course, they're going to be performing at the Rialto Theater here soon. The day before they open up for Guns N' Roses up at the arena there, the formerly Suns Arena. They got a new name. It's Footprint Arena now, which I think it's not a great name, but what are you going to do? We're almost out the door, but I want to leave you with two things. I'm going to give you a beef tip here in a second, but first, 62% of people, according to a recent poll in relationships, have someone else on the side on standby just in case. Now, that's almost 2/3 of people who are in a relationship right now. And they say that they have someone else in mind who's waiting in the wings just in case things go south. Now, 2 out of 3 people, I happen to have 3 people here with me right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So be honest, be fair. We'll start off with Drum. The one has least to lose because she's not married. You're in a long-term relationship that we know of.
No.
If you were, would you have somebody on like basically backup?
No, when I commit all the
Fully.
way, fully. I'm all for you, and hopefully you're all for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same question, Amari. Probably the same answer.
Same answer, because it's been 10 years. I've been so out of the game. I don't even know what I would do. Like who it would, like it's been so long.
Right. Yeah. I mean, normally I would be one of the 62% in past relationships. I'm sure that's been the case, but not currently. So, I'm all in on this one. It's amazing, though. During pandemic, they basically had a back burner booty call just in case their relationship wouldn't work out. No, let's go figure. Now I just fed the paranoia and everyone out there driving
Right?
around be like, oh, my girl got a bag up.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's time for the beef tip. A psychological phenomenon called the pratfall effect says that if you find someone attractive, doing something embarrassing actually makes you more attractive to them.
Huh.
Yes.
Man, I must be attractive.
Right.
I embarrass myself often.
Yeah. So my beef tip of this Monday morning is don't be afraid to make an ass of yourself.
No.
I do it every day. And my girl loves me for it. And, and I also made a career out of it. But, don't be afraid to be yourself. And mistakes happen all the time. But when they do happen, and if it's funny, even if it's laughing at your expense, if someone really likes you and they're attracted to you, they're not going to be turned off. They're actually going to be turned on. So go all in. Make an ass out of yourself and live life to the fullest. Oh. There's your beef tip. Such a motivating talk right now.
Positive.
For the streamers, we're going to hit you with the bonus clip, so stick around. For the rest of you guys, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, win them before you could buy them tickets for a day to remember. We're also going to be having F My Life, Faker, Florida, and so much more as Emil and Todd will be joining us. And then, of course, later on with Drum and another edition of the Naked News. Riley's up next. Thank you guys so much for listening. And as always, drive safe, ride safe, and rock local.
When you wish upon a side of beef, soon will come an end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.
Welcome to 2.1 KFMA. It's a Monday morning, so it's time to put another celebrity on trial. It's time for...
Beef Vegan presents Cancel Court.
I got courtside seats. I'm in. Who's on trial?
Yes, it's cancel court time, and there was 2 prominent celebrities who potentially are getting themselves canceled. We're going to put them on trial. Mari's the prosecutor. I am your judge, and of course, you are the jury. 600 KFMA is the number to weigh in on your verdict. All right, Mari, who do we have on trial this week?
Okay, so this week we have Michael Che. Che.
Good old Michael Che. Comedian Michael Che, and I think it's important to stress the comedian part.
He's a comedian, yes.
Yes, because people are so
Sometimes.
quick to cancel comedians when they're just
True.
trying to make jokes.
True, but he took it a little too far, and he didn't truly even say this joke, but he did rate it a 9 out of 10,
Okay.
which is a little...
So what's the setup? Like, what
Okay,
started all this?
So we all know Simone Biles, right?
Yes, of course. And
And
there's
she-
a lot of controversy going on.
A ton. And she recently, just like super recently, announced that she will be competing in the balance beam final. I think that's tomorrow. So
Yes.
back in it.
That's good news. Yeah, congratulations, Simone.
Right.
I hope she gets a gold in that and shuts all the haters up.
Totally. So yeah, she's definitely been talked about by many people, right? Well,
Mhm.
okay, Michael Che said I want to make some jokes about Simone Biles. That was
Oh.
like his main thing. It's like, I'm going to go talk about her and make some jokes.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
It's
This was
bad
last
look.
week. Yeah. mhm.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because not the best look. She's going through it. Gotta be a little sympathetic, not make fun of her. But anyway, so that's what he said, and then people then sent him these jokes, right? That he rated, and he rated this one joke in particular that is just kind of way too low, like not funny.
Okay. What was that?
Okay, so are you familiar with Larry Nasser?
I'm very familiar with Larry Nasser. He was the
Yeah.
former gymnast doctor for many of the USA gymnastics team members, and he is in prison right now.
Yep.
For horrific crimes.
Horrific. He's an awful, awful trash human, right?
Absolutely.
So this person sent Michael Che a joke. It went like this: Larry Nasser understands Simone Biles better than anyone. He too had to quit doing what he loved at the pinnacle of his career because of mounting pressure.
Not good.
No.
And Michael Che rated that what?
A 9 out of 10.
Oh.
Like, I wouldn't even repost that. It's just too bad. It's not
Right.
okay to like make fun of, A. And B, it's just like, it's just not appropriate. Like, come on. She's like going through it. Cut her some slack. Don't make fun of her.
This is disappointing because I'm a big fan of Michael Che, and I can understand what he was trying to do there with a little shock comedy, but at the same
Little bit.
time, like, he's smarter than this. He's better than this. He can
He
come
is.
up with funnier jokes than this,
Totally.
even though it's one of those scenarios where it's tempting for a comedian because it is forbidden. And for comedians, no topic should be forbidden.
Right.
So he was kind of going with that kind of punk rock attitude, but immediately people on his social media started calling for cancellation.
Yep. And they want SNL to punish him. And he actually released a kind of satirical post about
Yes.
it being hacked.
Right.
Which is clearly not him actually being hacked, making fun of the fact that he was not hacked, but hacked. I don't.
Yeah, so here's the statement, and I want to read this because I got a chuckle out of this, and it was in the same font that all his other posts
Right.
were being shared, and
Totally.
he was rating the jokes that he was getting.
Right.
So right off the bat, you're like, he wasn't hacked. He wouldn't use the same font, but he
No.
goes, "Man, I got hacked today. Can't believe they got me. I only do jokes about whites and cops, so all good now. I changed my password and everything. Anyway, you hear about the baby though? That's crazy. All right. See y'all at church. I'm gonna get there early." So that's kind of like, an apology
But not.
and that he's gonna go to church early.
Okay.
And he did mention the baby, which
The
the
baby.
baby ended up
The
getting
fly.
canceled from Lollapalooza. So you were spot on with that one.
Spot on.
All right. Well, that's a pretty strong case. 600 KFMA. Should Michael Che be canceled? People on Twitter, people on his very own Instagram page are all begging that he gets canceled or at least punished. What say you, though? All right. Then we're back here just to wrap things up with you guys on the stream. If you have any more questions about how things are going to go, got Drum and Mari here before we wrap things up. What were you guys talking about off the air, by the way?
How popular like Twitch is,
Yes.
and I did see one of your guys' comments about what is Genshin's Impact. It's a video game, open world. Definitely check it out. It's super fun.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
You saw Hammer, right?
Oh yeah, somebody his Big Daddy Tucson threw hammers at us. So basically I was like, oh, they bonked us, which means I was telling Mari that means like essentially go to horny jail or like bonk, you're like a little horny, chill out.
Okay.
Right.
You got bonked. That's funny.
I don't know who they were bonking.
Oh, you
but-
obviously.
Yeah.
No, not at me. They would at me if it was me. I
Uh-huh.
think they were bonking either. It looks like either Rob. Or it could have been Christina.
Possibly. I mean, it could have been
Any
anybody
of
on the
you-
stream.
It could have been any of us guys.
Yeah.
Right.
As far as everyone asking, like the hour does fly by pretty quickly.
It
So
does.
maybe I'll make it an hour and a half. We'll see, depending on how much we have. We have so much to go, but this is an experiment and something that I'm fleshing out
Day
until we
one.
have, like something smooth. But I have a feeling we're onto something, and I know, and I hope so, because I stayed up all night in my head thinking about all this cool stuff because with this program. I'm like, wait a second, I think I could do this. I could do this. Rick says 2 hours. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
I could do
that's
2 hours.
Doable.
Hang out with you for 2 hours, Rick. We got you.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe an hour and 45. I mean, let's
Mecca, you right?
be real, because I'm trying to. I mean, I still have to rack up all these videos and things. So I don't know. We'll see. But let's see. Can you give us a breakdown of the hours again? Well, okay. It looks like we're gonna start going live probably around 8:30. 8:30 in the morning is when we'll go live, and then we'll ride that out. And it'll be a mixture of live content and pre-recorded content that we made throughout the morning, just so there's no dead air. We're trying to prevent having any dead air whatsoever, and also prevent too much small talk going on the air, because that was making the company nervous, thanks to the last guy. But I just want to essentially make a tighter product so we can reach more people. So if you like the show today, you know the drill. Like it, comment, and share. Share. Sharing is caring. So 4 hours on Monday is not going to happen for the time being. Once we get airtight, eventually, maybe that'll be the case. Once people, start listening on a regular basis and we become number one, then we'll have no other choice than to be 4 hours live on the stream. But till then, we're still got a lot of work, as we're just kind of like fine tuning everything. So we're just concentrating on making the product on the air be as good as possible, and then translating that to the video stream.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think this worked. This was cool.
Yeah, it was.
I missed it but it's nice and condensed.
Yeah, the constant conversations, yes, but we'll work on communicating more on our social media so we can continue to chat and everything else. And so we got 3 cool cats from Big Daddy Tucson. What's that mean, Drum?
I think he's just telling us like cool beans, or like
Cool
just
cats.
good. That's a good emoji. That
cool.
not a negative. It's a positive emoji. Positive response.
That's a
Love
segment in itself. Drum's emoji whisperer.
I live on
Translate.
Twitch.
Decoder.
I live on Twitch. I love watching streams.
Oh man.
Good.
Educate me.
Yeah.
Watch you guys and like with Drum 101. What does
Yes,
this
yeah.
mean?
Your
What's
whiteboard.
the context?
Awesome. All right. Well, that's all the time that we have for today's broadcast. We'll do it all over again tomorrow. So just keep an eye out and make sure that you're subscribed and you get notifications when we do go live, because I'm sure it'll be, within a couple minutes, like, so either 8:30 or 8:35 ish, whatever, until we get a set schedule down. So it's a little bit new. It's a little bit different, but I promise you it's going to be cool, because I won't stop working on it until it absolutely is the coolest thing on the internet.
Yep.
Yeah. And then eventually, maybe we'll all do Naked News naked together.
Ooh.
Well, we'll see if we can get up to 100 Facebook viewers, and then that will be the celebration. Thank you everybody for making comments on here. Todd,
Yeah,
I'm going to
thank
see you
you.
tomorrow, and everyone else, I'm going to see you tomorrow as well. Thank you, Linda. All right. And Wave, bye. We're going to,
Bye,
Catch you next Monday.
guys.
Bye. Thanks
Be
for hanging
safe.
out.
yeah.